Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. We are bringing you a breaking news update on the situation between Iran, Israel, and Europe. Reports have surfaced about alleged secret talks in Vienna involving the Iranian foreign minister and European officials. The claims suggested the meeting was focused on avoiding new sanctions and finding a possible diplomatic pathway. But Iran has quickly and firmly denied these reports, saying there were no such talks, and that the minister was traveling directly to New York. This denial has sparked confusion and speculation across global media outlets. Some observers argue that the denial is genuine, and the story of the Vienna meeting was misinformation. Others believe there may have been quiet discussions behind closed doors that Iran does not want to admit publicly. Either way, the timing is important since European nations have already initiated the snapback sanctions process under the 2015 nuclear deal, and the pressure on Iran is rapidly increasing. Many analysts point out that Iran has a long history of balancing public defiance with private diplomacy. On the one hand, Iran projects strength and independence to its domestic audience. On the other hand, it often seeks discreet channels with global powers to avoid complete isolation. By denying the Vienna meeting, Iran is reinforcing its message of resistance while leaving unanswered questions about whether secret communication is still happening in other forms. The United States has taken a hard line in recent weeks, calling for the dismantling of Iranian enrichment programs. Officials have highlighted that Iran has accumulated over 400 kilograms of uranium enriched to 60%, a level that is dangerously close to weapons grade. This is why the US and Israel insist the world cannot allow Iran to continue enrichment unchecked. Israel has also made its stance clear, saying it will act alone if necessary to stop Iran from moving closer to nuclear weapons capability. Israel intelligence services, particularly Mossad, have recently claimed that they continue to have operational capacity, even inside Tehran. This statement was seen as both a warning and a show of power. Iran, meanwhile, executed a man accused of spying for Israel in what many human rights organizations described as a rushed and unfair trial. Iran framed the execution as proof that it is resisting foreign interference, but critics see it as another sign of internal repression. These parallel actions underline the intensity of the struggle between Iran and Israel beyond just words and sanctions. Europe finds itself caught in the middle between US pressure and the risks of pushing Iran closer to Russia and China. The United Kingdom, France, and Germany have initiated the snapback mechanism, but at the same time, European leaders know that completely cutting off dialogue could create more instability in the region. This is why the idea of Vienna talks seemed plausible to many observers. Even if Iran denies it now, European powers have strategic reasons to keep communication alive, even when public statements suggest otherwise. The denial from Iran is not only about facts, it is about narrative. By rejecting the story of Vienna talks, Iran is telling its citizens and its allies that it stands firm against Western pressure. It is also signaling to Israel and the United States that it will not be seen as bending to demands. This message matters in domestic politics, where leaders want to maintain legitimacy by showing strength. At the same time, Iran likely understands the heavy economic cost of sanctions, which could push them quietly toward diplomacy later on. The International Atomic Energy Agency has already raised concerns about Iran refusing full access to inspectors and not providing transparency with its nuclear program. These concerns make the global community even more anxious about whether Iran is hiding its true intentions. When stories about secret talks appear, the instinct of many is to believe there might be some truth behind them, but denials like this one only deepen the uncertainty. Information warfare plays a big role in this conflict. Israel uses media statements to highlight its intelligence successes. Iran uses denials and executions to show defiance. Europe uses leaks about possible meetings to test reactions, and the United States makes bold public statements about dismantling programs. All of these narratives interact and create confusion, making it difficult for the public to know what is really happening behind the scenes. The bigger picture is that the Iran-Israel conflict is not isolated. It has direct effects on the region and the global balance of power. The United States and Israel worry about nuclear escalation. Europe worries about energy markets and regional stability. Russia and China see opportunities to strengthen ties with Iran if it becomes more isolated. And countries across the Middle East watch carefully, because any miscalculation could trigger wider conflict. In this context, even a single report about talks in Vienna matters a great deal for Iran. The strategy seems to be survival through resistance, projecting independence, and keeping its options open for future negotiations. For Israel, the strategy is maximum pressure, and if necessary, direct strikes to prevent Iran from reaching nuclear capability for Europe. The strategy is balancing toughness with diplomacy, and for the United States, the strategy is building alliances to isolate Iran while making sure Israel feels secure. The denial of Vienna talks fits into this puzzle as one small piece of a very complicated game. As the days move forward, the world will see whether sanctions are reimposed fully, and whether Iran reacts by escalating or by softening its position. What we know for sure is that the conflict is entering a very tense stage. The denial of secret talks does not calm the situation. It only raises new questions about who is telling the truth and what might be happening quietly in the background. The lesson here is that in international politics, public words are often only part of the story. What leaders deny today could be revealed tomorrow as fact, and what is admitted today might turn out to be only part of the truth. For now, Iran stands firm in denying Vienna talks. Europe proceeds with sanctions. Israel continues to prepare for all options, and the United States insists on dismantlement. The region remains on edge, and the global community continues to watch closely. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates on this story. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest breaking news on Iran, Israel, and global developments. We will keep bringing you the facts as they come in, and we appreciate your support as this story continues to unfold.